to another Tuesday Night Live. Welcome, and thank you all for joining. Make sure that you all share. Let everyone know that the doctor's on the air. Tonight we're going to be having a very brief, short conversation with you guys about something that we think is really important. Also, something that we believe will be really helpful. So we're excited about tonight's talk. Make sure you let everyone know that we're on the air. We'll be getting started momentarily. Thank you all for joining. And welcome. Peace to you all.
Amen. Peace. Thanks for joining.
Yes, the numbers are climbing. Keep it coming. All right. We'll give just a couple more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and jump off. And like I said, a really brief conversation tonight. We know that all of our time is very valuable, so we want to always make sure we give you guys some good, usable, practical stuff to, help you reign in life even more. All
yes,
right?
Yes.
All right. So, the numbers, we need to get the numbers up a little bit more.
All right. Share. Let everybody know that we're online, streaming live. Tell your mama, your friends, your cousin, your aunties, everybody that the doctors are online. Mm-hmm. We have an inspiring word for you tonight. Life is about inspiration. Life is about encouragement. Life is about hearing things that will cause you to move forward. And we got some things for you tonight.
Absolutely.
So just go ahead and let everybody know that we're online, and they need to get online and hear what the doctors have to bless them with tonight. All right.
Yes.
You ready to get going, Doc?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get started.
So tonight we want peace to everyone. Thanks for joining. So tonight we're going to be talking about the thinking, and we're going to give you some thinking checkpoints that you can use to analyze, monitor, and tweak your thinking so that it is in line with the plans that you have, the plans that God has for you, the path that you want to be on, and some of the things that you desire to do in life. So in order to do that, thinking is very important. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Absolutely.
Very vital.
Yeah, matter of fact, we talk about thinking all the time. You all already know the vital role that thinking plays in taking your life where you want it to go. And you know that you can't go any further than your thinking. So the question is, though, do we know how to get that thinking online, get it on track? Do we know how to practically make it do what we want it to do? Mm-hmm. So we've always talked about it, but tonight we want to share with you guys some ways that some checkpoints that you can kind of check out your own thinking to see if your thinking is online with where you're trying to go in life.
All right.
So here we go.
Yes, number one.
Checkpoint number one, how to check. This is about, we're asking you, do you know how to check your own thinking to make sure it's online? These are some things you can ask yourself you know what I like about this, Prophetess? You can do this by yourself.
Yes.
When there's nobody, so that you don't have to fluff nothing. You don't have to put on little fronts. Yep. You can just ask yourself these questions in the privacy of your own heart and really deal with this.
That's right.
Because the goal is, we want you to reign in life. And we know it's not going to happen if you continue to agree with the fact that your thinking needs to be right, but you don't really know how to do it. All right. So that's what this is about.
Yeah, that's so good. One thing I want to add to that, and we were talking about this, is that your thinking, nobody can control your thinking. You are in the soul power. You control the power of your own mind. And you can use the power of your thinking to get to where you want to be. So since nobody can control this but you, and you in absolute control, you can take your thinking wherever you want to, and nobody can stop you. That's one thing that nobody can stop anybody from doing, and that's controlling the thoughts in their own mind.
That's right. And that's the key. And we want you to know how to do it, because I believe a lot of times we assume that our thinking is on track, but do you have a practical way to check it? All right. Here we go.
All right. So checkpoint number one.
Here we go.
What activities do you do on a daily basis? What kind of thinking activities or physical activities do you do on a daily basis? How do you spend your time?
Right. So all right. How you spend your time on a daily basis is directly linked to how you think.
Mhm.
So we want you to, in the privacy of your own thoughts and your own heart, really sit down and analyze, how do I really spend my time? Because that's directly related to how you think.
Mhm.
That's a good checkpoint
Yes.
for you to, if you're a time waster, if you're, whatever, look at it, tell the truth about it. Because when you do,
Mhm.
only then can you make adjustments.
Right.
You can say, wait a minute, I see, I haven't really thought about this too much, but I see that the way I spend my time, I may not be on track to hit some of the things I want to do.
Mhm.
So then you can make some corrections and make some adjustments.
Mhm. And the good thing about this is because you are going to analyze and assess how you spend your time and what you do on a daily basis. You can be transparent with yourself, because
Exactly.
this is a personal exercise for you. This is not for you to judge your spouse or to judge anybody or censor your friends or your family. This is just for you personally,
Right.
to determine, how do I need to, what am I doing with my time? Is this what I really want to do? And you can be transparent. That's what I want to stress. Just be transparent, because when you are, you will find out the things you need to find out, and you can make the adjustments or the tweaks that you need to make.
That's right.
Amen. That's good. That's right.
And like she said, be transparent. And the reason why is because you can tell the truth about yourself to yourself.
Yes.
If you goof off too much, just say, yeah, I goof off too much. And I goof off a little too much. Tell the truth, all right?
Or if you don't goof off enough. Like, I don't rest enough, I'm a workaholic. You got to tell the truth if you're a workaholic.
Tell the truth.
Because workaholics need to rest sometimes.
But that goes with the thinking. So if you're a workaholic, that'll help you gauge how you really think.
Right.
All right?
Right.
All right. So that's a good one.
That's checkpoint number one. All right. Checkpoint number 2. Do you try to live off your own memory?
Wow.
Do you try to do everything based on your memory?
Right. So if you're not a person that writes things, I got this from Prophetess, man. She's a master.
Glory to God.
Man, there's sticky notes everywhere. She writes notes. She reminds herself. She puts them in places. I said, I forget too much stuff. I need to quit playing games with myself, because I always say, I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember. And sometimes she have to remind me how much stuff I don't remember. So I said, okay, I need to make a change. I need to adjust. My thinking is off here. If you try to live off your memory, that kind of thinking is not in line with prosperity and wealth.
Yes.
And a big life. Right. It's just not.
Right.
So
especially a big life of productivity.
You gotta get that planner. You gotta go ahead and start working it. And you gotta start writing notes, putting them in places that's conspicuous. You're gonna go there. Think about it. Do you try to live off your memory? That means that your thinking is set up in a almost a prideful kind of way, where you just think you can remember everything, and you need to cut that out.
Yes,
that is not good. All right.
So we encourage people to live by planners. You should have your days planned out. You should have your months planned out. You should have your years planned out. By the way, I want to give a shout out to the Dream Package. That's how you plan out your year, with your dreams. And then number 2, I'm a big fan of sticky notes. As Doc was saying, I have sticky notes everywhere about everything. I don't rely on my memory for anything. So when I want to do something and I have to go upstairs and I'm not going up there at that time, I take a sticky note and write on the steps, do this when you go upstairs. So when I go upstairs, I take the sticky note, go immediately and do what I said I was going to do, and then it's done. And so I don't rely on my memory, and I don't think you should either.
Well, look. Matter of fact, think about this. How big of a change would this be for you if you tonight say, I'm going to spend time with the doctors. I could be watching the basketball, whatever. I'm online with the doctors. But I'm going to spend this time with them. I'm going to make it count.
Yes.
How big of a change would it be for you to just start right now tonight, making notes, stop trying to use your memory, using your planner? Just think, those are the kind of shifts in thinking that produces new levels of productivity that's going to pay off in the long run.
That's right.
So if you've been doing that, just make the decision, make that shift tonight. All right. Number 3.
Thinking checkpoint number 3. How much do you control your thoughts from wandering and floating off? You sitting in a seminar, your company paid for you to be there, and you sitting there taking notes and dreaming about what you're going to eat for lunch, and thinking about what the baby did yesterday and what your friend called you and told you on the phone, when you're supposed to be present in the seminar learning information? Or does that happen to you when you're in church? You listening to the word and your mind just drifts off, float away.
Scratching in church. Come on now. Listen, how much does it happen when you listening to people talk?
Right.
When you listening to your spouse, when you listening to the doctors on the Tuesday Night Live. How many of y'all got the TV on right now? You looking at the program and glancing at the computer every once in a while.
Or you watching the ball game and listening to us at the same time.
See, think about it. This goes directly to how you think, how well you control your thoughts. If your thoughts are out of control and you let them just run and you can't stay focused, this is directly linked to how you think. Right. All right.
And so one of the things that you should do, one of the things I do when I find myself floating is, hey, zoom in, hey, be in the moment. You have to tell yourself, hey, I'm getting out of the moment. I'm supposed to be in this moment to get out of this moment, everything I'm supposed to get while I'm in this moment. And that may be something that you need to do too, but you have to be transparent and tell the truth on yourself if you're a floater.
If you're a floater.
All right.
Amen. All right. Point number 4.
Are you on paths that are appropriate for your age and where you want to be in life? Are you on paths that are appropriate for your age and where you want to be in life?
Now, this goes directly to the thinking, big time, because it's like this. If you say that you want to go, let's say, you want to go to Miami, Florida. Now, at some point, you got to get on I-4 or one of these highways. You gotta get on a path, right? So if you say you want to go somewhere in life and you realize you're not on any of the paths to take you there, that goes directly to the thinking. Your thinking is hindering you and it's stopping you from getting on paths to ever get where you want to go. Think about that. Tell the truth to yourself about that. Am I on paths? And if I'm not, why am I not? And you have to come to the conclusion it's because of the way that I think. Maybe I think I got time. Maybe I think I can do it tomorrow. Maybe I think something is just going to happen. Some kind of happenstance is going to happen. I'm just going to end up where I want to be. But it's the thinking. You got to check that thinking.
That's right.
You got to check it.
That's right. And so one of the things that's amazing about this checkpoint list that we're giving you, if you're not on the path for your appropriate age and you know that you don't have the thinking that's necessary to be on those paths, go get the information.
There you go.
Go get the book. Go look at the lesson. Go put yourself in an environment where you can hear the information that you need to hear to get on the path that you think that you should be on for your appropriate age. And that's all about the thinking too. You got to even tell the truth and say, look, I don't have the knowledge. Where can I go and get the information that I need to get on this path that I believe I should be on at this age that I'm at right now?
Absolutely. And then, like, let's say, for instance, if you're 50 years old, you say, man, by the time I'm 70, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be dependent on people. I don't want to be still having to work 2 and 3 jobs at that age. I want to be able to chill out. Well, how much money are you saving? Because you can count it. This amount of money every month for this many years, this is how much I'll have. You got to get on paths.
Yeah.
And if you're not on paths, that means that your thinking is not right. And you need to make some adjustments to your thinking.
And it's not too late. It's not too late. You have time right now. You can control this right now.
That's right.
And this is how you control it, by recognizing the thoughts that's necessary for the path that you want to be on.
Absolutely. Last checkpoint. Here we go. Number 5.
Thinking checkpoint number 5. How much of your life is lived by emotions? Like, do your feelings invade most of your conversations? Are your feelings just running you? Your feelings got you just running rampant in the street. Your feeling, you feel this, you go over there. You feel this, you go over here. You all over the place because your feelings just running you.
So now think about it. Emotions are directly linked to thinking. All right. So if your thoughts, just think about this. If your thoughts always lead to feelings, and you're always in your feelings by how you think about things, you need to really examine that, because that kind of thinking will make you make bad decisions.
That's true.
It'll make you do things that you regret later on, So tell the truth. Ask yourself, if I'm having a conversation with someone, how many times do my feelings enter that conversation? Think about this. You are the common denominator in every conversation.
That's true.
If 9 out of 10 of your conversations somebody say something that you don't like,
Mhm.
and your emotions get riled up. Okay, come on now. Come on now. This ain't everybody else. This is the way you think.
Mhm.
So you need to adjust the way you think. So every little thing don't get on your nerve. Every little thing don't irritate you.
Mhm.
Every little thing don't offend you. That goes directly to the thinking. That kind of thinking won't let you prosper. It won't let you accumulate. It won't let you build to a great life, a great existence.
Mhm.
So these are some awesome checkpoints. You need to really tell the truth about this.
Mhm.
You know, we Prophetess and I, we practice it. I mean, like we know when our feelings getting involved, we're like, okay, wait a minute. We're not supposed to be all huffy and puffy. And whenever you start raising your voice, and my family loud, we just loud anyway.
Yeah.
And loud. And
Yeah.
so for no reason.
Yeah.
We be sitting around just hollering at each other while we having a conversation.
Yeah.
People think we arguing. My family's loud. So a lot of times he had to remind me, okay, you get a little loud, you get a little excited. But if your emotions invade all your conversation, your little feelings just all the time
just
involved.
Just raw. And then the thing about it is that when your feelings are involved in the majority of your conversations, it puts you in a position where you're not able to have deep, intimate, reflective communication that really translate in building real permanent, lasting relationships that are really good. And so you want to have, while you're on this earth, you want to have good, lasting, permanent relationships. And the way to do that is be able to have communications that are not full of and driven by your emotions. So even when somebody communicates something that you don't like, you're able to hear them objectively, not get offended, not take what they're saying personally, but really listen to them so that you can come to some kind of conclusion so you can walk together.
That's right.
So that's one of the great things about the thinking checkpoint list.
Now, let me say this. I'm gonna give you a thought. You might want to write this one down and keep this one for yourself. Just a good rule of thumb, a good rule to live by. And here it is. Your feelings are not always a credible source to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings are not always a good, credible source to follow. Mm-hmm. Write that down.
That's
Keep
good.
that one. That one's for free.
That's good.
All right. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this, man. To us, this is good practical information. Mm-hmm. You can use this to really, we wanted you to have, because we talk about thinking a lot.
Yes.
We wanted you to have a way that you can really, sit down.
She said, somebody said, can you say that again?
Okay. Your feelings are not always a good, credible source to follow. Mm-hmm. So just because you're mad don't mean you should follow that anger because you could be wrong.
Yes.
How many times have you been mad at somebody because you thought they was looking at you? Come to find out they had something in their eye. They wouldn't even think about you at all. You see? So your feelings are not always a good, credible source to follow. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you ought to check your feelings and say, wait a minute, I'm not following you this time. Mm-hmm. I'm not following you this time. Mm-hmm. All right? All right. Good. Hope you got it.
Yeah.
And once again, we hope you all enjoyed this. To us, this was really practical information. We wanted you to have a way that you can sit down and analyze and check your thoughts against something so that you can really determine where you need to make adjustments and get it done.
That's right.
Because your thinking is too important just to leave it, and it's too important for you to assume that it's online. You got to check it.
That's right.
All right? Is that right, Providence?
That's right.
All right. Well, listen, God bless you guys. We love you all. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And don't forget, we'll be right here tomorrow night, breaking bread, opening up the Word of God.
Hallelujah.
We got a powerful lesson for you tomorrow. So make sure you tune in and join us here tomorrow night at 7:30.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you all and go with grace.
Go with grace.